Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to walk you through picking a domain name and some of the tips and secrets I use to come up with a domain name. First and foremost, when you're picking a domain name, don't get too caught up with the search volume of your domain name. So a lot of times what we're all recommended is that you pick a keyword that is related to your niche. So if my keyword or my niche happens to be dog training, then dog training is probably the keyword that I would use as within my domain name. And what people end up doing is they get fixated on like, well, how much traffic does dog training get as a keyword? You don't really care about that because you're not going to get all your traffic just from that one keyword. You're going to follow the training and you're going to actually write articles on various keywords, and that's how you're going to drive traffic to your website. So don't get hung up on the competition of the keyword, the amount of searches of the keyword for your domain name. It's different when you're doing articles. Articles, yes, it makes sense. But if your domain name, the reason why we just want a keyword in our domain name is that it just tells people who are searching for that particular topic that you're more relevant. So if I have a website about if there's a website called dogtraining.com versus Eddie's cool website.com, if I'm doing a search for dog training, I'm probably going to click on the website that says dogtraining.com because it sounds more relevant to what I'm looking for versus some other weird domain name like Eddie's website.com. So just keep that in mind. It's really more just to show people that your website's more relevant about your particular niche. Okay. So if your niche happens to be natural hair, it makes more sense to have naturalhair.com than Susie's website.com. Okay. Because people are just going to gravitate towards the domain that, has a keyword that was related to their search in the first place. All right. So now that being said, one of the first things we all do is we put in our keyword into a site domain thing like this. And what you'll see is probably chances are the domain ID that you had is probably taken. And so what people end up doing is they default to like a .org or a .net or some weird hyphen name, which no one's going to remember. I don't recommend doing that. Don't settle for a .org. Don't settle for a .net. Don't settle for something that has hyphens in it. Instead, try to find something that has a .com name because that's what people are going to tend to remember and what they tend to trust more. Okay. So if you're struggling and you're putting in a whole bunch of variations and you can't come up with something, here's a little website that I go to come up with domain names. It's called Lean Domain Search. So let's say I type in dog training again here, search domains. And what this website does is it finds all the available .com names, none of this nonsense of hyphens or .org or .net. These are all .com names that are available. Okay. And what you'll do in this situation is once you find a name that you really, really like, then you would just go back to Wealthy Affiliate site domains and then just buy the domain here. So let's say I like dogtrainingsoft.com. I know this is available. So I would probably just go back here to Wealthy Affiliate, type it in here and see if it's available here, which it should be. And there it is. And I would just buy it here. Okay. So this is my go-to research tool to come up with domain names that have the keyword I want. And they have some filtering features here where if you only want to see domains that start with your keyword, you just click on this. Or if you want to see just domains that end with your keyword, then you do this. See, so like net dog training, travel dog training, echo. So you can mess around with the filters any way you want. But again, once you've decided on whatever domain name that you want, come back here to Wealthy Affiliate and purchase it here. Don't purchase it on this. This is just your tool to come up with some ideas. Okay. So hopefully this gives you a better understanding of how to go about finding a proper domain. Again, try to come up with a domain name that has your keyword in it. Don't worry about the search volume for that particular keyword because that's not how you're going to get all your traffic to your domain. It's really more so that people see that your website is more relevant around the particular niche that you're targeting. Okay. And that's pretty much it.